Me, glad you like it. Friend, Delphine is my favorite. Is it possible to marry her? I killed the dragon dude, but she still isn't marriageable. Holy music steps. Yeah, you can't get girls to love you even if you do miracles. Women simply don't care, and this coldness of theirs is the reason why so many men enjoy punishing them. Why do I get the weird feeling you're that type of dum-dum that would walk into an old town saloon and not be surprised when everybody looks at you thinking you're cool, but no, they're really just wondering what smell just walked in. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/justneckbeardthings, and if you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and just let me know what you'd like to see in the channel in the near future. Always up for trying stuff new. And if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. I can't be your date, my love, but I can still bang your holes like no one else. In exchange, I will love a good... Yeah, I don't think I can say any of those. Pacific Rim and Face F. And while we're at it, who decided to give you breathing privileges? I would like to speak to them, please. Yo, look, bro, it is blowing my mind how many profiles of women I see that say they just want a nice guy and no hookups, blah blah blah. And I have simply introduced myself over a dozen times saying hello. I guess I should probably get a better response if I say some derogatory stuff right out of the gate. Look, I'm joking. I really am a nice guy. If you want to talk, let me know. Peace and have a good day. Ah yes, because you've already shown everybody in the class how much of a wonderful way with words you have. Hello! Okay, now you. Saying hello as the first thing and the only thing you're saying in a dating profile message is like trying to break the ice, but instead of using an ice pick, you use a sausage. It drives me nuts. Most women think this is a look that'll get them a man these days. This comment was in response to the whole e-girl hair streak dye look, which the guy very much is obviously the target demographic. Definitely, for sure. Eating and slurping his monster loud AF in the library where you're not allowed to eat, constantly burping, chewing loudly, and sighing like he is eating so fast he can't breathe, wiping his greasy hands to his pants, or just chewing his fingers. Watching a video on full volume about the lore of Metro 2033, disturbing the peace as we are trying to rest. How can one be so clueless and such a pig? Oh, well, that's easy to explain. It's not the easiest thing to realize that headphones exist and there's such thing as common decency too. No, some people really do have a struggle with that. You want any more examples? Just ride public transport. I think that's the saddest part of losing warrior culture. The warriors are always philosophers. They understand their power must be restrained by principles. That's literally, that's not the way you spelled principles, my dude. Or they'll become monsters. The soldier culture doesn't do that. A soldier culture follows orders and doesn't stop to think empires inevitably end in soldier culture. And that's what's happening to the US right now. Very tragic, but it's happened before. Kind of inevitable. I'm not going to be active on Reddit tonight. I'm meeting a girl. A real one in half an hour. Wouldn't expect a lot of you to understand anyways. So please don't DM me asking where I am. I'm with the girl. You'll most likely get aired because I'll be with the girl. Again, I don't expect you to understand. She's actually really interested in me, and it's not a situation I can pass up for some meaningless cardi degenerates, because I'll be meeting a girl, not that you are really going to understand. This is my life now, meeting a woman and not wasting my precious time online. I have to move on from such simple things and branch out. You wouldn't understand? Ah yes, you know, cause let's post it on the internet, having to say it 17 times that it is legit, don't worry, she is real, to verify that in fact I am actually going out with a carbon-based life form of the females. You need to have a certain level of high IQ to understand that I am actually actually going out with a real woman tonight. It is very much real, 100% real, heart beating and everything. I feel like this is copy pasta, but then again, I feel like there are also people that are this stupid. A lesson on hashtag map rights. Map rights. 1. The right to good faith assumption, privacy, and safety, equal to those granted to peer-attracted people in similar circumstances. The first one here, I already hate this dude. Honestly, I already hated this at the title. 2. The right to information and education on map topics available freely and to everyone. 3. The right to gather and give each other support uninterrupted. 4. The right to be prioritized in all discussions of minor attraction. The fact that there are people that after so many times of being told, hey, this is a very bad thing, they really have to question, is it though? That's not good. There are some people that don't need internet at all. Don't look at her. Don't touch her. Don't get near her. Don't text her. Don't think of her. Don't smell her. Don't breathe her air. Don't give her anything. Just don't get nowhere near her. She's mine. See, the fun fact is, you don't have to actually visibly see any type of bad facial hair to call somebody a neckbeard. It's kind of like a mantle at this point. Like, you don't have to see it, but you can just sense that it's somewhere there. The consequences of anime as a whole becoming mainstream. I feel like there needs to be a thread made about this. I know this has been talked about many times since 2016, but even then, I think this topic is still very neglected because the consequences aren't noticeable on the entirety of anime yet. There's just something really aggravating about low-status men losing one of the few hobbies that they could actually enjoy to the very same normal Fs and Zakubai who constantly treat us like dog-ass 24/7 and make our daily lives a living heck. We all know the consequences that come with any hobby becoming popular among norm-groid NPCs. They start pushing their status quo BS on it. I'm honestly convinced that by the end of this decade, anime will never have the same feeling as it always did. It'll just become another soulless mainstream form of entertainment to appeal to normal Fs. Start expecting Chad and his succubi girlfriend to start bragging about going to watch an anime to their NPC social sphere like they do with their bad MCU movies, along with W's cosplaying as your waifu to sell her lewds on the internet to some orbiters, which is already happening to a certain extent. Some old Fs may argue that anime declined a long time ago, and while that's debatable, I will say that anime still retains a very unique feeling to it that is void in the majority of other watchable entertainment, and low-status men are the only ones that keep and preserve it that way. Mark my words, anime will be completely unrecognizable around by the end of the decade. Maybe someone can articulate this better than I can, but that's the best way I can put it. You know, I kind of feel dumb realizing this right now, but, like, has there ever been anything smart that's been said that started with the phrase, I feel like there needs to be a thread or something said about this? Because if this is an industrial load of poppycock, I don't know what is. Like, what is it exactly that you're complaining about? That you're not getting bullied because you liked a form of media? Like, honestly, I don't care if you watch anime or not, just don't bash other people for liking something else. And it really does suck, like, people say that you can't like this. I've liked this for a long time, and now because it's being liked more, I have have an issue with that. That's how stupid stuff like this sounds. 1 out of 10. Another piece of Kathleen Kennedy femins the propaganda wheel. This is a review about Obi-Wan, which is gonna be something, I guess. If you like Disney Star Wars, you'll love this. For the rest of us, it's another blue balling from Kathleen Kennedy and her male-hating army of yes-men who do her bidding. Why do I keep tuning it to see a strong female beat up a straight white male for absolutely no reason? That's all Disney Star Wars is and ever will be. George was floored, but he had an uncompromising vision. Poor guy is probably thinking thoughts when they see what they've done to his characters and work. Okay, so I've only seen part 1 of Kenobi so far. I'm planning on watching part 2 very soon, but like none of your review or anything relating to your review showed up in episode 1 at least. I don't think any of it's gonna show up in part 2 because honestly I don't think you're all there. Plus also, dude, you're saying like Disney Star Wars is bad. I liked Star Wars Visions, and it got a season 2 announced, which is something I'm very much hyped for. POV, I'm walking up to your girl about to tell her I bench 225. I want to see part 2 of this where he figures out that 225 isn't impressive. Actually, that's not impressive at all. The bar itself is 40 pounds. That's just 245 plates on each side. Come on, dude. And that's on top of the fact that you're hoping that she doesn't know anything about lifting weights. And lastly, I'm guessing you're related to that guy who decides to flex his bank account on girls at the bar. It's like, hey, look at this. I got $90,000 in my bank account. Yeah, and you're still a douchebag. I had a friend who didn't take my advice about only wifing virgins, had a baby with his broad with 15 plus body count. The baby came out looking like a composition of the past 15 guys she effed. Doctor said I had something to do with the residue sticking to the walls. Oh yes, cause you know, the nut just stays in there like me waiting to get my tags renewed at the DMV. Plus also, last I checked, it's 1 sperm cell equal 1 human. Not every single sperm cell can power link into 1 Voltron. On top of quartering just looked the part, dude straight up weaponized his audience because somebody had an opinion about them that he didn't like. That's just kinda low, dude. Not really understanding where you come off thinking that you can just do this because, yeah, you got a bunch of subscribers, which means I can turn down and take down anybody that don't like me. But with that, that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Maybe check out another video or two, that'd be darn dandy of yous. But with that, I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.